So referee Doug the Ref calls for the bell for this match. It was a rematch from last week between Kerry Awful and Mike Jablonski. Awful, of course, won last week's match by submission. And here's Awful with a top wrist lock already on Jablonski, a former USWO Triple Crown Champion. Jablonski bends Awful all the way down to the mat. And Doug makes a 2 count. Awful back up. Jablonski takes him down. Awful now trying to call a timeout. And Doug the Ref explains that you really can't do that in wrestling. Not in professional wrestling anyway. Well, witty banter exchanged, and we're going to get back to some wrestling here. Jablonski's got a hold of the arm, but Awful's got a hold of Jablonski's ear and pulls him into a headlock. Jablonski shoots off under the ropes. Oh, they collide, and neither one goes down. And now Awful ducks out of the ring.
Ain't no scary.
Awful now makes his way back into the ring and they lock up. Awful, nice strong kick there, right to the breastplate of Mike Jablonski. Oh, and connects on a kick upside the head. Jablonski grabs Awful's leg, spins him around. There's a forearm upside the head of Kerry Awful, and Awful now rolls to the corner. Jablonski standing right over him, and there's a boot to the throat.
Make him suffer! Make him suffer! Make him suffer!
Jablonski whips Awful across. Awful gets out of the way, connects on another kick. Make that 2. Awful pulls Jablonski down in the corner. Now he's standing on his shoulders. Referee Doug the Ref watching for illegal activity. There's a cannonball by Kerry Awful. An awful cannonball, if you will. Though as far as cannonballs go, it was pretty good. Awful now on the apron with Jablonski on the floor. There's a double stomp to the lower back. And this lady in the front row, she didn't appreciate that too much. Awful shoves Jablonski back in. Rolls him over, cover. And Jablonski kicks out. Awful unable to keep Jablonski's shoulders pinned to the mat. Now he's going to put a knee to the throat while he argues with referee Doug the Ref.
It was fun.
Now we've got a debate on what exactly constitutes choking.
10 minutes gone, 5
Awful
minutes
backing
remaining.
up, right as Jablonski, who rolls him up. Well, Awful was in the ropes, so that was not a 3 count. Jablonski slingshots Awful back in. Jablonski with a splash. There's a butt splash. Jablonski's going to do one more thing, a running boot right to the face of Kerry Awful. Jablonski picks Awful up. And there's a slam. That was about 2.6. Jablonski had a little difficulty getting Awful up. Awful with a low blow. Crawls under Jablonski. There's an axe kick by Kerry Awful. Here he comes. Forearm shot. Looks like he's gonna. Well, he tries it again. Flops over the top rope. Jablonski grabs him, small package. And that'll do it.
Wrestling fans, the winner of the match, Mike Jablonski. Jablonski, your winner in our second match tonight.
Oh, and Awful's got some tape and he's choking Jablonski. Wasn't even the same submission he got him last week with. A sore loser attack by Kerry Awful. Doug the ref trying to make him let go.
We need some help. Here we go.
Here comes Nick Iggy, Shabazz Shabazz, and Awful relinquishes the hold. Here's LT also to check on Jablonski. Security David trying to keep Awful from attacking.
All right, let's give it up for Shaba, Nick Iggy, LT Falk, Mike Cobbs, and let's give it up once again for your winner, Mike Jablonski tonight.
Hey, he don't look like a winner now.